Hey, what's up? Dusk the Viking here with another Evil Dead mission guide. For this one, the first thing you're going to want to do is run in, grab the boomstick, the shovel, the amulet, the soda, ammo for your shotgun, and all the handgun ammo. Make sure you collect all your handgun ammo. Then once you do that, come back out here, get your first Wise Man's Brew and the matches. Fear seems to be a bigger issue on this mission, and you'll definitely need to make some campfires. Now for the shovel, you'll want to do a light attack, a special attack, which is your F key, a light attack, and then finish with a special. This will set you inside a lot of invulnerability frames, which will be really helpful if you get mobbed, and it just helps ensure that the Deadite doesn't hit you back while using the shovel. Once you are ready, move on to your first marker, which is going to be Dead End. Dead End, in my opinion, is the hardest one, so I feel like you want to get it out of the way first. We'll be using the shotgun heavily. First thing you do when you get here, do not get the Wise Man's Brew. Instead, run around the cul-de-sac and kill all the wandering Deadites first. You really don't want to have a swarm of Deadites any bigger than you need to in the center once you take that Wise Man's Brew. Try to remember to always grab all the handgun ammo you see. Once you're ready, pop your amulet, then grab your Wise Man's Brew. For the duration of the fight, you're going to want to stay in the center as much as possible and be very liberal with your shotgun. This will be the only fight you use the shotgun in, so use all that ammo up.
It's gonna hurt you way more than it's gonna hurt me. You get back to health, practice your aim. Hey, Evil, why don't you eat my butt?
Once you're done with the fight, there's a few of the houses that you can loot. Several of them have Shep's Cola in them, so if you did have a rough time with the fight, you'll be able to top off and probably get a full stack of Shep's in your inventory. Now, some of the houses have portals. As you can see here, there's a little bit of a warbling distortion. And so avoid those if you can, but it's not critical if you don't. I hardly ever notice them myself, and you can just deal with the Deadites when they pop out. Now, there is this particular house here that does have a chainsaw underneath the stairwell. Once you have the chainsaw, you can kill basic Deadites with a light special light, which is one attack less than the shovel takes. Continue looting the houses until you're full on Sheps, and of course, don't forget to pick up all the handgun ammo, because our next stop is the graveyard, where we'll be swapping out our shotgun for a legendary pistol. Once you get to the graveyard, do not grab the Wise Man's Brew until you get a chance to run around the graves and loot. You will find the legendary pistol sitting right here. There is also a legendary crossbow, but I find the crossbow is not as good. Now, the crossbow is a stealth weapon, which can be handy in some situations, but I don't find the stealth useful in this particular mission.
For you, Chet. Here.
It takes a lot of shots to kill him because he's so tanky. You might get lucky and draw a less tanky boss here, but it's still worth it just to pump him full of lead because as you can tell, even the chainsaw didn't do that much damage. These big boys are just tough. Also, as I mentioned before, in this mission, fear seems to creep up a little bit more than the previous one, so keep an eye on the fear. Make sure you light the campfires. The last two Wise Man's potions are at Shockley's Auto and at this shrine that sits up here in the middle of this field. If you feel like you're hurting a little bit, save this field for last, because as soon as you pick up the Wise Man's potion, the mission ends if it's the 5th potion, which means you don't even have to fight this fight. So go to Shockley's 4th if you're struggling a bit, but if you want to kill a few extra Deadites, then you can go ahead and do this one. I'm opting to take this fight and do this area 4th, partly just to show how easy having the basic chainsaw and legendary pistol make this mission.
Don't think, just drink. See that, Deadites?
And last but not least, Shockley's Auto. Watch out for the tree. I swear I always hit that thing, even though I've run this mission multiple times. Now, the trick to Shockley's Auto is that there is a large Deadite sitting in here behind the counter. You can just roll in and lay into him with the gun, and more than likely he'll get hung up on the counter and won't even be able to get to you. Makes it really easy. If you came here 4th, now all you have to do is run over to the Shrine Brew, pick it up, and the mission ends. If this is your 5th, then, well, pick up this brew and the mission ends here. Hope you found this guide helpful. Let me know down in the comments section below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.